Remember when you had a specific section in your closet for going out tops? Do you remember when you could go to the mall, walk into any women's retailer, and there would be a whole section of tops that you specifically were drawn to for going out? Say to dinner out with your friends, a date night, going to the comedy club, a concert. You knew exactly what kind of top to get, and you had 1 or 2 pairs of pants that you knew you could rely on, instant outfit out the door. Well, I don't know if you've tried looking for going out tops lately. It's not the same. I did a recent Google search, and the stuff that popped up, I don't know where the internet thinks this 53-year-old woman is going. It looks like it thinks I'm going to walk the streets, because everything that's popping up is either completely see-through, skin tight, strapless, just completely, I think, inappropriate. I have the going out uniform for you. I'm not talking about a fancy night out. That's a whole different thing. I'm talking about the cute going out top, the cute pair of pants you're gonna wear with it, the formula to put it all together and have a fabulous night out. Step 1 is the key here. It is the foundation to the rest of the outfits. It's what you're wearing on the bottom. Whether it's an amazing pair of wide leg jeans, preferably medium wash to darker wash, full length, not cropped, or this time of year, think straight to wide leg linen pants. Again, full length, nothing cropped, and I'll explain why in a minute. So if you're gonna go for an investment piece, I'd say this is the step to do it, because you're gonna wear it with all the other things, and you're gonna wear it for casual days, and you can maybe wear it to casual day at work. You're gonna get a lot of wear out of whatever you choose to put on the bottom. So whether it's those amazing pair of jeans or the linen pants, and you can decide the color. A lot of people decide that black is the color they're gonna wear on the bottom at night. I say try branching out a little bit. Think Ecru off-white, very elegant. Either one of those, I will link the specific pieces that I'm sharing throughout in all the usual places down in the description box, pinned to the first comment, and they'll pop up along here if it's on the YouTube shopping channel. But I will also put some alternative, more budget-friendly options if they're necessary. Some of these are very budget-friendly already. I'll put those all down in the description box and also in the pinned comment. So I have gone with a pair of jeans from Anthropologie, and if you're a regular viewer here, you've seen them a multitude of times. I've had these for about 6-8 months now. They're the Maeve Colette style jeans from Anthropologie. I really like them because they're a little more fitted in the hips. They're a nice, more straight wide leg, not an overwhelming amount of fabric. They come in a ton of washes. They come in standard, petite, tall, and plus sizing, so lots of options for everybody. And most importantly, my husband says he likes how my rear end looks in them, so of course I'm gonna wear these on date night. Now the pants I've chosen to go with all of these tops as well are a pair of linen blend pants from Artizia. Everybody's been raving about these all over social media, so I finally picked up a pair to see for myself, and I can understand the hype. These are a great weight. They're very wrinkle resistant. These came straight from the store, out of the bag, never steamed them. Kind of amazing. So obviously there's lots of alternatives, and of course check your closet and see what you already have. You may have something lurking in the back of your closet that's just waiting to go out with you on a fun date. So don't think you have to run out and buy anything I'm sharing here. Most of this is just the outfit formula to get the brain thinking, what do I have in my closet? What can I put together? Of course, I appreciate it if you use my links to shop, but that is not the point of this video. Okay, so we've got the foundation. That's step 1. Step 2 is the shirt, and I will give you specific examples. So I'm gonna run through this really quickly and then we can get to the outfits. You are looking for a shirt that has an interesting texture to it, maybe a sheen, or maybe something that's visually interesting. So you're thinking satin weave, which could be made from a synthetic material, it could be a silk, it could be a cotton blend, something that has a sheen to it, some metallic threading running through it. Maybe it has some lace details on it, an interesting neckline, maybe a little texture like some ribbing, just something that makes it more than a basic plain t-shirt. And I will share 6 examples with you in just a minute. Step 3, we're gonna add a heel, or at least the semblance of one. What takes an outfit from everyday to date night is usually a heel, but I'm at the point in my life where I don't really want to walk around in a 3 or 4 inch heel. I know I looked good doing it back in my 20s, 30s, and 40s, and I can still rock a heel if I want to, but I don't want to most of the time. And so when I say a semblance of a heel, the great fooler, the optical illusion, a kitten heel. This one's a little higher than a kitten heel. This one is definitely a kitten heel. The key here is when you're wearing a full length wide leg pant all you're gonna see is the very bottom of the heel. Nobody knows if that heel keeps going up another 3-4 inches or if it just stops right there. So if you want to look like you're wearing heels, feel sexy and confident like you're in heels, but feel super comfortable, which is gonna make you look even more beautiful, stick with a low or a kitten heel. Step 4 is the jewelry, and here's the formula that I like to go for. This deserves its own formula. If you're gonna wear statement earrings, say even a pair of hoops, then pare it down on the necklace and you can stack up the bracelets like I have here. If you're gonna go for more simple earrings, that's where the statement necklace comes in, maybe a bracelet. You want basically one statement piece and everything else a little bit more balanced and smaller, just so you're not visually overwhelmed. And I think I said there are 4 steps to this formula, but I'm gonna add a step 5 because why not? The handbag definitely sets the tone for the outfit. Leave your big oversized tote bags, big satchels, or backpacks at home. In the evening, we're going for smaller. Now, I'm not talking wedding guest dress, tiny little cute bag. I'm talking about just slightly smaller. This is still a very casual bag. I would definitely wear this during the day as well, but the size definitely lends itself more to evening. Of course, this is a black bag. It's gonna go with everything. Even I would say this handbag, it's a little bit smaller. This is the mini size. This comes in a bunch of colors. It doesn't have to be a black handbag. During the day, I pull the straps out and wear this as a shoulder bag or a crossbody, but if I'm taking it out at night, I just carry it by the top handle. And then it doesn't have to be super tiny. I just wanted to share this one as well. It's a more structured bag. It's sleeker. So I think this works for the evening. And then just as I was sitting down to film this, another bag just arrived for me in PR. And I think this one is perfect. It's structured, it's sleek. It has a little top handle here. It's a very neutral color. It's gonna go with all the outfits that I showed, so I will link this one as well. It does come with a crossbody strap that's adjustable, so if you would prefer to have a longer strap, that is an option as well. So that's enough of the tell. Let's get to the show part. So for shirt number 1, this is the easiest one. Everyone has something like this in their closet. It's a satin blouse, long sleeve. For nighttime, let's not necessarily tuck it in. If you want a slightly sexier, edgier vibe, unbutton more than the top button, maybe 1 or 2 buttons, let's say unbuttoned at the top, and let's unbutton a few from the bottom, leave it untucked and flowy, very chic, very sophisticated. I would recommend rolling the sleeves up to break the visual line so that you look slimmer, more of an hourglass figure. I love an untucked, slightly oversized shirt over a wider leg jean, or say the linen pants. It's very cool. It reminds me sort of like that 70s vibe, sort of California chic. My husband did ask if I wear it like this with the buttons unbuttoned on both ends, to only wear that when I go out with him. I want to show you though, if you're just going for a girls' night and you don't want the sexy vibe, this top looks fantastic, tucked in, buttoned up a little bit more. You can get a lot of wear out of this. And of course, you can take this top from going out to going to work if you just pair it with a pair of nice work trousers and some closed-toed shoes, and it's totally different look. But here you have your date night. Now, because we have this deep V-neck, which you can make deeper by unbuttoning a few buttons, that's the time for a statement necklace. I love the idea of more of a layered necklace, maybe several chains coming down, and then we're going to keep the earrings more simple. And then I went with the strappy sandals on this one just to tie in all the gold. For outfit number 2, we're gonna stick with that satiny texture of the shirt, but we're gonna add some textural details like the lace that runs down the placket, the ruching on the sleeves. This is a fun shirt. There are lots of versions that, similar concepts to this one. Don't think nighttime means you have to wear black or dark colors. Of course you can bring in colors like pink or orange or green, anything that you feel fun in. I think the key here is that the fabric itself has that sheen to it, which lends itself to more of a going out kind of vibe. For this particular one, the lace is wide open down the front. So depending on how sexy we want to make this, either wear a skin tone bra underneath, which is what I'm doing, or layer a cami for a little more coverage, which is very cute too. Now, I wouldn't do much with a necklace for this particular top because you have so much going on with the lace and the open there. So you can add the bangle bracelets like these. So I have had these for years. I'm actually wearing a stack of 2 of them in the try-on part. These are $8, $7.98, I believe, from Walmart. And what I love about these, versus these is that they make no noise when they're moving around your arm. It's not clinking and clanking. So if you're very sensitive to noise, these are fantastic. Plus they're bendy, so they give and they're very comfortable to wear. Outfit number 3, we still have a sheen to it, but we've really toned it down here. So all we have is very thin silver threads running vertically through this tie waist vest. Again, don't assume you have to wear black or navy. You can definitely stick with lighter colors in the evening. It's all about how the fabric moves and how it drapes. I love the tie waist part of this. You can really emphasize your waist. I did try throwing a linen blazer over my shoulders, decided it's just way too much fabric, just with the way everything is going. So, you know, I don't get it right all the time, and I've never pretended to. I'm just throwing on clothes just like you. The only difference is I'm crazy enough to film it and share it with the world. So I don't usually wear black shoes, and you'll note I do not wear black shoes throughout, but I don't mind accessorizing with black. So this particular vest has those little black beads at the end of the tie, so I reached for the black bag just to kind of tie it in together. Swapped out the earrings for silver earrings, that are a little more of a statement earring to pick up the silver in the vest. And I usually go for jeans whenever I'm going for more casual night out, but I actually like the look of this paired with the wide leg linen pants. It's very elegant, a little more chic. Kind of just depends on the vibe of where you're going that evening. For outfit number 4, don't save your sweaters for fall and winter. You absolutely can and should wear sweaters in the spring and summer. You just have to look at the fabric and the weave. So I'm going for a much more open weave fabric here. This one's very blousey. You've seen this one before. If you look really closely, it actually has some metallic, I believe, silver threads running through the sweater. It is a deeper V-neck. Just love the way it blouses. This is all about how the fabric is moving and that sheen to it. That's what gives it that edgier, dare I say, slightly sexier feel to it. I also am personally more comfortable in this type of sweater, and I do think no matter how amazing your outfit is, if you're not comfortable in it, you're not giving off a beautiful vibe. It's got to match how you're feeling on the inside. So I'm feeling super confident and beautiful in this, even though it's not the typical sexy looking sweater. And I did get some approval from my husband when he saw this one as well. So he said, ooh, you should wear that for our next date night. So props to that. I did decide to pull out this little guy to accessorize. I love this gold bean. And I went with this one instead of one of the other ones, which I'll show you a close-up of that. I forgot to do that with the earlier outfit. This black thread, if I wore it, say, with this, it would just look like I have this bean sort of floating in the middle of my chest. I wanted this black thread to contrast against the lighter sweater. And then you can tie in the black bag with it if you want. So little subtle way to accessorize. Just don't look too closely at my ears. I think I forgot to take the silver earrings out on that one. Generally, you would want to wear gold earrings, a smaller one, to balance out the more statement necklace. Speaking of necklaces, let's just go backwards for a minute. How fun is this necklace? Look at these. Look at these. It actually came with a set of matching earrings. I got this thing on Amazon. It is hard to find a good statement necklace that doesn't look tacky and cheap, or that doesn't cost like $500. For outfit number 5, let's emphasize the drape and take the sheen completely out of it. This is a cotton cashmere blend dolman sleeve sweater, which if you are a regular viewer here, you have seen a million times because I have 7 of these. Not the same color, 7 different colors. Every time Quince releases a new one, I buy it. There is nothing inherently edgy or sexy about this top. It is not a V-neck line, it's a sweater. But the way it drapes just gives it this sort of mysterious, cool vibe to it. Yeah, I wear it during the day with linen pants, whatever. It's not a big deal. It's how you accessorize it. I think the strappier heels, a cool bag, some cool statement jewelry, and suddenly it's very appropriate for a date night, dinner with friends, all the things that you would do going out in that more casual, dressy outfit that we need a uniform for. So I just love this. Now, because it has a higher neckline, this is when you can really pile on a statement necklace and have it really pop against the neckline. Sometimes with a V-neck, you can actually lose the necklace in the blouse, but in this case, whatever you put on top is going to pop out and it's gonna look amazing. For our last outfit, I am not against a tighter fitting outfit. I just wanna leave something to the imagination. I wanna be able to breathe. I wanna be able to wear my regular bra, and I don't wanna feel like I am stuck in a sausage casing. So this is the last top we're gonna talk about. You can absolutely wear something more fitted. This is another cotton cashmere blend. It's technically a sweater, but because of that cotton blend, perfectly acceptable to wear in the spring and summer. This one comes in a lot of colors. I think the darker colors may be a little bit better, a little dressier for evening. And it does have interesting texture. It is ribbed throughout. So again, this is one that's going to lend itself to, you could do a whole bunch of chains or a big statement necklace and have it pop against this material. You could do silver or gold. The linen blazer is going to work with this one because it's a little more fitted, so it's not going to compete with all the fabric in a top and the bottoms. And because this is it's pretty chill, I did go with the big hoop earrings here, and then I took 2 of the bangles off so that they weren't clinking throughout this entire video, but I think a stack of bangles up the arm is a really nice balance to the simplicity of the top and the very streamlined hoop earrings. And I'm sure that you have something like this in your jewelry box at home. So there is my formula for a going out casual uniform. You need a wide leg pair of jeans or some flowy linen pants, full length. You need some sort of statement top, whether that's the material, the texture, or the drape. Add some fun accessories, size down your bag, get a semblance of a heel, and you are set to go. I wish we could do a girls' night out together. This is the next best thing. If you want to hang out with me some more, make sure that you are subscribed. It's free. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.